Hello, I'm Carson Hudson, historian for the Williamsburg Battlefield Association, and today we want to give you a little bit of the hidden history of Civil War Williamsburg. Today, I'm on the battlefield of the Battle of Williamsburg, May the 5th, 1862, here in the city of Williamsburg. And we're at the intersection of Government Road and Penniman Road within the city here. Fort Magruder, the main Confederate defense, was on the other end of Penniman Road here, stretching towards the city of Williamsburg. And Confederate forces were pushing down the 2nd Florida and the 2nd Battalion, Mississippi. In front of me, on Penniman Road, coming up from Yorktown, was the 2nd Michigan Regiment. And the 2nd Michigan Regiment was in the 3rd Brigade of the 3rd Division of the 3rd Corps of General Heintzelman. Right up about halfway on to the left, the 2nd Michigan formed into a line of battle, and they came under very heavy fire. Captain William Morse, Company F of the 2nd Michigan, was directing his company into the battle when he was knocked off of his feet. He had been shot in the leg by a Confederate bullet. At that time, a young stretcher bearer from the 2nd Michigan by the name of Franklin Thompson appeared and found the captain, lifted him onto the stretcher, and carried him off the field from here at the Battle of Williamsburg back down the Yorktown Road to Yorktown itself, where there was a United States Sanitary Commission steamer waiting as a hospital ship. This was not remarkable in itself because there were thousands of Union and Confederate soldiers who were wounded at the battle and carried to the rear. What is remarkable is that Private Franklin Thompson of the 2nd Michigan was actually a woman who had disguised herself as a man in order to fight for the Union. Sarah Emma Edmondson was born in New Brunswick, Connecticut in December of 1841. Growing up amidst a family of sisters, she worked the family farm and became quite well educated. She had a favorite book, Fanny the Female Pirate, which describes a woman who disguises her sex to become a man and becomes a sea captain. Because of an overbearing father and the prospect of an arranged marriage, in 1857 she left her home in Canada and came to the United States, where she lived as a man named Franklin Thompson and worked as a Bible salesman in New Hartford, Connecticut. By 1861, she had moved to Michigan, where she enlisted as Franklin Thompson in Company F of the 2nd Michigan Infantry. Franklin Thompson served as a nurse for his regiment during the Battle of First Manassas, and in April of 1862, the regiment was ordered to the Virginia Peninsula for McClellan's Peninsula Campaign. While at Yorktown, Virginia, Private Thompson served as a spy for the Union Army, crossing over Confederate lines disguised as an enslaved African American. In 1863, serving with the Army of the Cumberland, she contracted malaria and left to avoid detection. Thus, Franklin Thompson was charged with desertion. The woman, Sarah Edmonds, now worked as a female nurse and for the United States Christian Commission. She wrote and published her story in Nurse and Spy. In 1867, she married Lannis Seeley, and they had 3 children. She became a member of the GAR and was the only woman member of the Grand Army of the Republic. Sarah died in LaPorte, Texas in 1898, but in 1901 she was reburied with military honors at Washington Cemetery in Houston. This is Carson Hudson with the Williamsburg Battlefield Association. We hope that you've enjoyed this particular moment of a hidden history of Civil War Williamsburg. Remember to look us up on Facebook and on the internet, Williamsburg Battlefield Association. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.